Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, I can't hear because I didn't turn my pack on. There. That sounds better. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday night. I am Carrie, and this is Jarrod.
What's happening, everybody? What's happening?
We have a special birthday in the crowd today.
Oh, we do?
It's Dean Harkness's birthday!
Nice.
Happy birthday, Dean!
Happy birthday, man.
You gotta get yours out of the way so mine can come.
Yeah. You're like stopping her from
Yeah.
having her birthday.
Get out of my birthday month.
You're like that slow truck in front of her on the freeway.
Can you just bump it?
Can you just have your
Little bit.
birthday?
No, but seriously, I hope you're having a great day. Hope your family treated you well, doing the celebrations.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure he had a great day, and he deserves it. He's a good dude.
What kind of setup you got there with your mic?
I'm just, doing it on the shirt here.
Yeah.
I got to start wearing button shirts so I can put it in
Put
like
it
the
in.
little slot. Yeah, so it's kind of a goofy setup tonight.
That's right. I think mine's in my hair, but I don't think it's bothering him.
My beard bothers mine when I bring it up too high. All you hear is scratchiness. Well, so much for that.
Nice. Oh, Johnny Ramiro, how are you, man?
What's up, Johnny?
He says, greetings and salutations. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you as well.
Brett Shaver is with us.
What's up, Brett?
He says he's actually not working and can watch live.
Dude, that's awesome. Glad to see you here.
Early. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And Dean Harkness, there you are. Yo, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
Sean Casey, how are you?
Hey, Sean. Good to see you, man.
Yeah. Let's see. JB50 is here.
What's
Hi,
up?
man.
How you doing, Jeff?
Acoustic.
Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
JB says, what's up? I may be a little late, but we'll be on here soon. Okay, so he must.
Sweet.
He signed in and
I get it.
went to do the things.
Emailed me today. He's going to be part of the Metallica thing.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he said he was helping his dad with some stuff today. So, hey, good excuse for being late.
He's good at the participation.
Yeah.
He gets the participation trophy.
Yeah, he does. But for the good reasons.
For actually participating.
For participating. Exactly.
Let's see. Nathan Cloud. Hi there, Nathan.
Hey, what's going on? Good to see you.
Sean says it's extremely hot in the Pacific Northwest. I am cooking. It's 100. Oh.
Ooh.
I know, we're getting some 90 degrees this coming week,
Yeah.
and not looking forward to that.
Neither am I. I don't know if I'm working. I know I'm working at least 2 days this week, but I don't know if I'm doing any others. Let me look at my calendar.
Nathan Cloud says, can't wait to hear these new settings, these new crushes.
Can't wait to share them. Oh, I am. Wednesday, I got a job. That's
There you
that
go.
big job. Yeah, I'll be working in the heat.
Ooh, I saw a birthday present reminder in
Yeah,
there.
I know. The whole month.
Birthday present!
She's all about the presents.
Was it today, like you had to, if you wanted to order something, you had to order it by today or it's not going to come?
No, we got time. Jeez. Oh, you're on it. You are on it.
Just don't want to be forgotten.
You won't be forgotten. My calendar every day. Ding. Don't forget to get Carrie something. And then the rest of it is you'll never hear the end of it.
Right? That's okay. I like birthdays.
Yeah, you do. You're like super into it. Me, I really don't care about mine.
I care about yours.
I know you do.
I like your birthday too.
I know. But for me, it's just like, whatever.
I like birthdays.
We didn't celebrate them that much when I was a kid. So, I mean, we did, but it wasn't really a big deal. You know?
Maybe you just have to make them a big deal.
Yeah. It's not in my,
It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see.
You did a really good job the year that we got all the condiments down here.
Yeah.
I've been bugging you forever to guess. I just want some mayonnaise and mustard.
I got you mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup.
In your fridge. Just put them in there.
Put them in there.
He's not a condiment guy. He doesn't eat the mustards and ketchups and
sometimes, but
Eh.
not really. Whenever I go to, Culver's or whatever, I'm like, no sauce.
No sauce.
I like the burgers just the way they are.
John Waller, good afternoon from the hot PNW. Luckily, I have AC. Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Good to see you here, man.
Let's see. Jarrod deserves a new guitar for his birthday. He already had his birthday this year.
Yeah.
But he is getting a new guitar for my birthday.
Yeah, exactly. I'll update you. Look at I got you a hunting rifle. I'm going to go hunt some food.
That's right. Oh, Kyle Hart made it. What's up? Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, what's happening, man? Good to see you here.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your
Yeah, so
Kiesel
I got
update?
this awesome email from Kiesel the other day, and he was like, hey, did you send those pickups? Because we kind of need them. We're ready to wire them in. I'm like, oh, I was out of town for a month, so it was on the back of my mind, and then I was like, well, I'll get around to it, and then I saw the email, and I immediately went up to Motor City, and I'm like, pickups, please. And then I boxed them up and sent them to Cali, and they'll be there on Thursday of this coming week, and then
So within a couple weeks after that?
I would think within a couple weeks I'll have my Kiesel, and of course I'll do the big reveal on the show, and I want to I'll open it up down here, and then I'll take some pictures of it outside.
Yeah, with
Because
the
everybody does
sunlight.
the sunlight pictures of their Kiesels because they look gorgeous.
I almost forgot the things that we designed on it. I remember
Right.
sitting down here like, what about this? What about this?
Yep.
What about... Yep. It's been so long. It's
Yeah.
going to be like a whole surprise.
It kind of is. I totally forgot what I did.
We
so-
tried to do something that you didn't already have.
Yeah.
Tried to do something completely different.
Exactly. So it's going to be really, well, they're all unique, so it's going to be really cool. You know, I can't wait. I just hope they picked a good, good piece of wood for the top.
And if you guys are thinking about, doing a custom Kiesel, what was the thing that you said the other day, like you wish you would have known or you would have, but it's too late now?
I wish, at the time that I bought it, I wish I would have known about the Sustainiac
The
pickup.
Sustainiacs.
Yeah, and I was like, man, if I could go back in time, I would put one of those in because, man, I love that pickup so much. It's so cool. I guess that's an excuse to buy another Kiesel. So
In 10 years.
yeah, 10 years.
10 years. After you start selling some.
Yeah, I actually have 4 amps I got to sell. So yeah.
We'll look for those on Reverb soon.
Yeah, I will be selling some amps. I'm selling the Marshall JVM 410, the Hughes and Kettner Triamp, the Engel Fireball, and what else am I selling? Oh, and the PV Invective 120. Yeah. Yep.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
working my way up the ladder to what works best for me, anyways.
Sure.
And then I'll sell what doesn't fit the bill. They're all great amps. It's just they just don't. Some of them just don't work for me.
There's no room on the shelves.
Yeah, there's no room, so it's like I just have to. At this point, I just don't see what I would replace at this point with something different. I got a hole right there.
One little hole.
Yeah, you know what I'd like to get is a Wizard MTL for that hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5Gs though. Sheesh.
No.
Yeah, well, if I sell all those amps, I could probably get one.
Or you could save for retirement.
Or I could do that. But the profiles would sell like hotcakes, though.
Let's see. Paul Smith. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul, what's happening?
Matt Forrest. Hey, Matt.
Matt Forrest, what's going on, man?
John Waller says, I have just a few Kiesels, like 5, and I love them all.
Yeah, good, man. Congrats. That's awesome. I hear nothing but good things about them, so can't wait.
Paul says, who could forget Carrie?
I've never forgotten you.
No, because I remind you.
I know. She is
If I
seriously.
didn't, you'd roll right through it and not even know.
Yeah,
And I
so-
would feel like a piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, I would never forget. But it's impossible anyways, because you're always dropping hints. And the first day of the month, you're always like, guess what month it
I
is?
know.
It's Carrie's birthday month, of course. It's all about you.
But you can have fun with it, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I'm not annoying about
No,
that.
you're
It's
not.
fun
It's
with
funny. Yeah, it's fine. You do it in an entertaining way.
it. Stop it right now. Aaron Short says,
Aaron, what's up, man?
please make sure the Skeeter unboxes the Kiesel. Yeah.
Oh, you think Skeeter should do it?
I think Skeeter should do a little bit of
He
it.
probably can't even pronounce the name right.
Can you say Kiesel like that?
Kiesel. He got himself one of them Kiesel guitars.
Sounds like Weasel.
Yeah, he got a Kiesel. What the hell that thing is?
Brett Chopper says, I still have wife lash from the Majesty, or I'd be wanting the angle dude.
Nice. Yeah, the Majesty was worth it though, wasn't it? He got a nice, pretty green one. Yeah, did you get the Enchanted Forest or Emerald Forest or whatever? Because that was
Green
nice.
is one that you don't have. So there was two. You needed like an orange and you needed a green. You don't have blue either, but blue, purple, kind of same-ish.
Yeah, I would, if I get another guitar, it'll be green. Yeah, it's going to be a green
like
one.
emeraldy green.
Yeah, and Kiesel has a really nice green. Remember those ones you were showing me?
I like where it's natural in the middle and kind of like fades into the green on the outside.
That is
so pretty.
It's really, it almost looks like it's lit up on the outside, right?
Yeah, like neon lights or something.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. Can't freaking wait. I got it all too. I got that beveling here and then the separate piece of wood up top. And yeah, it's going to look freaking awesome. Can't freaking wait.
Nathan Cloud asked, what's your honest thoughts on the Badlander? Would you put it in your top 10 metal rock amps?
Ooh, good question.
He says he's thinking of getting one soon, but he has to justify it first with the misses.
Ah, well, all right. Well,
It's a good plan.
Let me answer your question with a question first. What do you have now? So then I can help you out with that. But I mean, the Badlander is very unique. It's a great amp. It's very sculpted. So what you want to do with that amplifier is, be careful how you boost it. I found that the Friedman Golden Pearl just sounds amazing with it, and so does the Eros, the KSR Eros pedal, or Eros. I don't know how you pronounce all that.
You're like pointing and they can't see.
Yeah, you can't see. They're all right here. And then the Mud Killer. Those are the three top pedals with that amp. And just crank the bass and crank the gain all the way up on that amp because, again, it's very sculpted. It's voiced more like a Mark. And it's almost like they took a dual rec and took all that tubby low end out and all the fizz out and then voiced it towards a Mark. So it's a great amp, but the clean channel, it's nice, it's chimey, but it's a little thin, but other than that, I mean, it's definitely a usable clean channel, but you wouldn't want to use like a coil tap with it because it's a little thin for that. But I think it's a great amp. I really do. It's awesome. Top 10? I don't know. If not top 10, damn close in there. It'd probably be up in there. Yeah. If not in the top 10, it'll be 11. How's that? That's the quick answer.
He says he's currently playing the EVH Iconic.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then yeah, I think it would be a nice addition. It would. Yes. Yep.
Now you just have to convince the wife.
Yeah, exactly. Let him have it. He's a great guy. He's so good to you, I mean, he should have a Badlander.
And what could she have?
She can have all of the great riffs that he's going to play.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, what is she like?
Yeah, get her something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Take her advice. Get her a little something, too, and make sure they're delivered on the same day. Our packages came. She'll be like, I wasn't expecting anything.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to spend that much, what's another?
Yeah, we had that conversation today about the smoker. Hey, it's a pound to an elephant at this point. Yeah, I bought a smoker today, so... Oh my God, I can't wait to smoke some meats with that. It's going to be nice.
All right. Did I already say hi to Gunnerman? Hi, Gunnerman.
No, what's up, Gunner? I haven't seen you in a while either. So what's going on, man?
Let's see. Brett Chopper says, yeah, the Enchanted Forest for sure is pretty. Yeah.
Oh, God. He sent me a picture. I was like, ooh, that's pretty. That is a beautiful guitar.
Tech Death Hippie says, I have a green Ibanez Prestige.
Ooh, nice.
That's probably pretty, too.
Yeah, I love the Prestige guitars. They're beautiful.
That's what you played before, right?
Yeah, played the hell out of those. Yep, loved them.
CS!
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Says, hi, all. I got a Framus Cobra amp on the way. If you don't know what it is, check out John Brown's video on it later, or Ola's. Pretty brutal.
I heard those are brutal as hell.
He says, by the way, Carrie is coming in loud and clear, Jared, not so much. Oh.
Really?
Am I coming in way too loud? No, it looks fine.
Weird. Yeah, I should be the
You're
same.
a little...
I'm a little lower, ain't I?
Yeah, you ain't.
Ain't.
Yes, you is.
Yes, I is. Oh, I'll have to adjust it up there. My mic's a little lower than usual.
Yeah, maybe it's just too low. Put it over here on the side. Like on the side collar. Here, I got you.
You might have to do it.
I got you. Oh, no, it's backwards.
Show prep during the show.
There.
Here we go. Is that... Hey, maybe that's better.
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
better. We're at about the same level.
Thank
there.
you. Yep.
Tech Death Hippie. Morning, everyone. Morning.
Okay. We're live.
Oh, my battery is dying on here now.
Do you need a 9-volt?
Yeah, they're right there behind on the shelf.
All right, I'll get them.
You'll see a...
All kinds of fun stuff tonight.
All kinds of fun stuff. Lord.
Fun times.
Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? CS was buying something, and
Bought a Framus Cobra.
Tech Death Hippie was talking about spreadsheets. He always says I've got 4 spreadsheets and some apps. My phone's still
very good.
spinning.
Yeah, maybe because you're on 4G, 5G or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, go out and go back in. You should be all right if you do that.
okay.
All right, well, with that, let me fire up the old amp. And
Yeah, do it while I'm figuring this
yeah.
out here.
All right, let's do get the old wireless going here, and we can do a couple mixes or whatever. Let me do a couple of riffs for you, and we'll get her going. Let me mute the mic here. 1 second, guys.
They're saying it sounded grainy. Is it the guitar that sounds
Grainy or gainy?
Grainy. Super grainy. Seems laggy. Sounds a bit grainy. Or is it just me?
Maybe it's the stream, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Is it his playing or is it our microphones? What is
Yeah,
it?
which one is it?
It's grainy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't have the gain all the way up on the amp, that's for sure. And yeah, let me do a couple more.
Hey, Jay. From
Hey, what's
Warm
up?
Party says, sorry I've been MIA, family pool parties and stuff.
It's all good, man. If I had your oasis in your backyard, I'd be doing that too. Dude, put us on the big 100-inch screen in the backyard.
Yeah, the fence screen.
Yeah, it's probably not dark enough yet, but yeah, that'll be cool.
Jay says it's definitely you're playing laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, of course.
Gabriel
Of course.
Sanchez, the mic sounds good. Joshua
Okay.
Stevens says sounds like there's no bass. The amp sounds thin and tinny compared to usual from CS.
All right, let me hang on a second here. One
JB
second.
says I think it's the wireless.
All right, 1 second. I figured out what I did.
What did you do?
Well, so I had it all dialed in perfect last night, and it sounded perfect. And I came down here today, and I monkeyed with my settings, and I shouldn't have done that because I put it back to where it was, and yeah. It was a little bright, and I'll tell you, so here's the thing, like I'm going to do a dial-in on this amplifier. So what I did is I pulled out the presence knob, which gives you a completely different frequency range that it's boosting or cutting, depending on how you turn it. But if you have it pushed in and you have it at 1 o'clock and you pull it out, it's like staring into the sun bright. You're like, oh, but it's a different frequency range. So what you have to do is bring it back, and what I did is I put it up. I'm telling you, that presence knob is so powerful. You nudge it just a hair, and everything changes. So, and that's what I did. I was nudging it a little bit, and always trust your instincts, like.
And your viewers.
Yeah. Thank you. So, and that's what I did. I nudged it a little bit tonight, and I probably shouldn't have because I had to bring it back, but yeah, that presence knob is powerful. It's very powerful.
Klaus, it's good to see your name in here. How are you?
How are you doing, man? Good to see you.
Johnny Womack says, you and Carrie make a great team.
Ah.
I think so.
Yay, team.
Go team. The A team.
Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else, to be honest with you. I really wouldn't.
Same.
I couldn't imagine anybody's butt in that seat.
Although a couple other people have been in the seat.
Yes. Well, yes. Guitar players.
Guitar players.
Yes. And that's a whole different story.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Nathan Cloud says the JP-2C is my dream amp.
it's a great amp. It really is. You just got to really watch those knobs and the faders because, man, I'm not kidding you. You just nudge it. It's funny, like you think, oh, I'll move the fader up a little, and it's like, no, move it up a hair, and everything changes. You got to be really careful. So when you see pictures of people's settings on that amplifier, the picture doesn't really tell you what you need to know because, I mean, you can get it ballpark like you would in the picture, you know, but I'm not kidding you. A 32nd of an inch makes a difference on those faders. So it's amazing. So you'll never really get someone else's settings by looking at the picture. I mean, because it's just, you know, I don't move the faders by grabbing them. I put my finger on it and I just kind of push up a little bit. It's really weird how you dial in that amp. It's very powerful.
Now that you've got it, play us some more.
Yeah, let's do some Majestic Gent Balls. Let's do that one.
Its intro riff last night.
I hear you, dude. That was a tough one for me too. That was a lot of takes.
Yeah.
It really was. That was a tough one, man.
It's back to green again. Maybe it just doesn't like your playing.
It's possible. It's highly possible. Because I had a couple doo-doo moments in there. Well, I was looking at the screen and trying to figure out what to do, and then playing at the same time.
CM079 says, "What's up, Jarrod and
Hey,
Carrie?"
what's happening?
He says, "Save you the details on dinner, but I got a Sterling Majesty Siberian Blue today."
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Congratulations, dude.
He said it played nice and the finish was good. Fine with no Ernie ball. Is it ATM at the moment?
At the moment, maybe.
Yeah, fine with no Ernie ball at the
Oh,
moment.
good for you, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I wish we could share pictures on here so I could,
I know.
take a picture
That
and
would
just
be
put it
cool.
in. We'd probably
Yeah.
end up with a bunch of pictures of other things we don't want to see, though.
It's possible. It is possible. Could you guys hear the song, or how did that go there?
I don't know how Hatfield plays that at 220 BPM. Right, JB?
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either, dude. I've been trying, and getting up to speed to that is like, I feel like it's mission impossible.
Ah, you'll get there.
Oh, that guy's a beast, man. I don't know how he does it. And it's back to going back and forth here. It might be just a slow internet night around here, which sometimes happens. We have those nights here where the internet just sucks for some reason. And I pay extra to have extra upload speed too.
Yeah.
And it still can get a little wonky. So
do you want to keep going, or should
let's
we?
see how it goes. There's one other thing I can try if it does it again. And I can switch to the, yep, and it's doing it again. So here we go.
We are so sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
When he's playing, can you hear?
Maybe that helps.
Still green.
We'll see.
CS says no. So they cannot hear you playing.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you're playing, it's just apparently silent on their end.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm getting a private concert.
Yeah, I guess. Can charge you for that.
Total freeze, Sean Kegel says. Yeah.
Wow. Well, if it keeps doing it, we might have to cancel the stream. But we'll try one more while we're green here.
All right.
Yeah, let's.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Legs crossed.
All right. Hang on a second here. Let me cue that
JB
back
says,
up.
"Hey, Jarrod, my mother was telling me she actually needs the outside of her house cleaned." You're all the way in Michigan, but I remembered you. No more traveling house washes.
If I was in your area, I'd be happy to do it for her. It would be awesome to meet you and her. That would be great. And I'd do a hell of a job for her too. Yep, I just did my brother's house and deck yesterday. So, or was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. I did
Saturday.
that. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. It's staying green. Let's cross our fingers here. There we go.
That sounded great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a little... Man, I shouldn't have messed with those settings.
Brett Shaver says it sounds brutal.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it sounds better now. The lead's a little bright, so I brought the high fader down. Oh my God, never doubt yourself.
Johnny Womack said it sounds vicious.
Vicious, yeah, it
Paul
does.
Smith says cool.
Thank you, sir.
Scott Fulmer, thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Scott, good to see you, man.
Yeah, he said it's for the internet fund.
Oh, yeah, apparently I didn't pay my bill. You know what it was? Is I have the we're in the basement and my router is on it's two
Third
floors
level.
up.
Yeah.
So, and I have a repeater in here and I wasn't hooked up to that. So
we should be okay for the
you
rest.
should be okay. You know, I just hooked up to the repeater and I thought it was hooked up to it, but apparently it wasn't. So
Sean Casey said it was a nice solo.
thank you. Appreciate that.
CS was making fun of my gargantuan.
Oh, I know. Thing's huge, man. It's full of wine.
I wish it was full of wine.
Oh.
It is not, though.
Chewy.
I wouldn't make it out of the show.
Yeah.
Be asleep in the corner somewhere.
Be a mess. I wonder if they heard the other songs. Did you guys hear the other songs? Or did those not come through?
Dean says rewinding, guys, lost like 20 minutes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we lost 20 minutes, too, with the internet issues.
CS. He says he keeps getting drawn to it like a big pimple on someone's nose that you just can't avoid. Ew!
What your
That one's
thing?
so like bright white. Like, woo!
It's kind of, yeah.
Look, it has a nice handle.
You need to get a black one.
They don't have. They had green and gray, white and red, and I have all 4 of them.
Okay. Maybe the gray one might be a little less distracting.
Well, what about yours? You got a big old white one way over there.
What, this?
Yeah, that's distracting too.
Yeah, it's so distracting. The internet's distracting tonight. The internet sucks tonight.
Gabriel says spray paint. Yeah, I
There you go.
can paint it.
So could they hear the other mixes?
I'm not sure about the other mixes, but Johnny says yes, the music came through.
Okay, good. That's good. Thank you.
Sean Kegel says, sounds great now. Which overdrive pedal, if at all? I'm getting there with mine definite benefit when I run my power station and juice the channel volume.
Yeah, I'm using the Mud Killer. Oh, I didn't even put that up there.
Gabriel says they were in and out. The other songs were in and out.
Oh, all right. I'll play the other ones then. You know, the standard ones that I play all the time. Let's do a couple of those real quick. See how that goes. Okay, there's those two.
There they are.
There they are. And we're still green.
Let's see.
Amazing.
JB, you guys are all paying attention to the cup, but what about Carrie? She's looking for me. Oh, well, thank you. Gabriel's smoking. Thank you for the compliments.
Yeah, it's tough sitting next to this all the time, I tell you. It's rough.
Thank you. I wasn't even, I just read that without like thinking about it without processing it, but thank you very much.
Yeah.
So far, so good from Gabriel.
Good. Let's do one more with just a rhythm here and see what that sounds like.
CS says, well, you know it's pretty distracting when it takes away from Carrie. Good Lord.
That says a lot about that cup. Yeah, you got to get rid of the cup. You got to go. Run that cup out of town.
Well, enjoy the white cup for this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll never be back.
Drink it in. She's going to smash it in the driveway afterwards. Nobody upstages me.
Thank you, Sean and Gabriel and Johnny. CS. Schwarzenegger loves sitting next to Kate. Yeah, so I wish that Skeeter loved sitting next to me.
You don't think Skeeter likes you?
No.
You don't think he's sweet on you?
No, I keep telling. I keep getting all embarrassed and stuff when he comes out.
What if Skeeter brought you some flowers or something?
I would love that, Skeeter.
I got a bunch of dandelions in the backyard. I think you like dandelions.
That would make my heart explode.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, I have this little picture of my son Luke handing me a bouquet of dandelions when he was little.
Your mom.
It's for you, Mama.
And you're like, thanks.
No, I was. I totally appreciate his
Yeah,
little heart,
I
his
know.
little boy heart. He picked a whole handful, not just like one. Here you go. Here's a dead dan. He literally had a whole big old handful of them.
Luke's a good kid, man. He looked like the Gerber baby.
He was the cutest kid.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he? Like,
Yeah,
he could have been the Gerber
wasn't
baby.
as chubby. He didn't have
Yeah.
chubby. He was a handsome baby, though.
He's going to be a lady killer when he gets older. Yeah, he's a good-looking kid. Both of your kids are beautiful. So
Thank you. Yeah, Lena's going to knock him dead in high school next year.
You wait till she struts down the hall for her first day.
She's still goofy right now, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't know it yet.
She'll shape up in the last few weeks. She's only got a couple weeks left, right?
know.
Like 4?
Yeah, the whole a month. Yep.
She's got a month. So get it together, girl. You got to have your moment.
Brett says make some dandelion wine. Oh, for the White Cup, yes.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
JB says laugh out loud. Skeeter asks Carrie on a date to the farm hayride. That would be the perfect date, too. I would love that. There's like Blake's cider and farm. Yeah, they've got this. Well, in a few weeks, their sunflower fields will be open for you cut. So
Yeah, nice.
Skeeter could go there and get some sunflowers.
Do you like to go on a hayride with me?
Yep. Do you have a banjo?
I do.
Can you bring your banjo?
Only thing is, we'll get all itchy.
Why would we get itchy?
Because hay makes me itchy.
Sneezy and itchy, huh?
Sneezy and itchy. Those are my two friends. They'll have to come.
Sneezy and itchy.
I'm Skeeter, and this here's Sneezy, and that there's Itchy. Want to go on a date?
Oh, God. All right, play your song.
Play your stupid song. All right, hang on, guys. Chunky as hell.
Chanunky.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys said something because, I mean, it was sounded a little bright to me earlier, but I was like, you know, whatever. never go with your second instincts. Go with your first.
Isn't the second, that's the second stuff is always your put back.
Yeah, because like last night I had this thing on fire. I mean, I was like, oh, this is going to be a glorious live stream tomorrow. And I came down here to warm up, and for some reason I'm like, I think I need to adjust the presence again and bring it up, and I was wrong.
And Braxel joined us. Hi, Braxel.
Hey, what's up, man?
His first comment was, hell, everyone.
Yeah.
Hell. And then he was
Hell.
like, hello. That's hilarious. Hell, everyone.
Hell. It's amazing what one letter will do, isn't it?
Klaus says, Jarrod and Zach for the Pantera reunion. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
We'll open up that can of worms again.
Zach, I mean, thank you for the kind words, but Zach can play me under the table. God, that guy's insane. Such a great player.
Flux, you made it.
Hey, what's up, man?
Sounds hardcore, he said.
Thank you. Yeah, it definitely sounds freaking fat as hell.
Braxel says he wishes his wife of 26 years would be that interested in his guitars. You are
It's all fake. She doesn't care at all. After the show, she's like, can you put that stupid thing away?
Yeah, it is, after a while, honestly, after a while, it is like part of an everyday or every week or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but I get a chance when we're on the show to really appreciate it again,
Yeah.
you know?
Well,
I have to pay attention. I'm not like
Yeah.
distracted with other things in life and doing things. And
Yeah.
like you come down here and it's like, oh, that's what all the noise is.
yeah. That's what all that practice is for. I mean, to think if I was around you all day noodling around, you'd probably get sick of it. You'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
Like, oh, would you stop? Because I know you have this noise thing.
I do have a noise thing.
Yeah, she can't stand it.
No, it's not that they can't stand the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get overwhelmed quickly with
Yeah.
all, constant noise. I get,
Yeah.
what is it, overstimulated.
Overstimulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. She needs a break.
Need a
so.
break from noise from
Yep.
time to time.
Exactly. But I get it. It is what it is.
Brett says I put my headphones on and my wife and said, listen to this amp I'm buying tomorrow, and she gave me the eye roll.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
There's a lot of I've talked to people over the years, that they buy cars or they buy these hot rods or whatever, and they're like, I'm like, doesn't your wife get mad, and they're like, you know what? I could be blowing my money on really dumb things that would cost our family. Like there's all kinds of horrible things. Like there's people that get into huge debt with gambling
just
and
gambling, yeah.
yeah, and stuff like that. And he's just like, she's just glad that I'm not doing that. I have something to show for the money that I'm spending on things, and I'm not putting our son in the poorhouse.
What did Dean's wife say? Dean's wife was like, at least it's not...
At least it's not crack.
Crack. At least it's not crack.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is. It's like, well,
Right.
at least it's not crack,
I thought that was hilarious. Oh, Braxel says, Jarrod, have you ever tried this Shure SL68?
The what?
Shure SL68.
I've never even heard of it. Is that a...
Is it a mic or is it in-ears?
Yeah, is that a wireless? Because I'm using the GLX right now, and it's been good, I had a loose cable last week. That's why it kept going out on me, but I fixed that.
I do appreciate you playing the guitar, though. I love that we're able to do this together.
Yeah, I am too.
I like that, if I want to sing something, you can...
Mm-hmm. Got your mic right over there.
Whoop it up for me.
Maybe we should do that next week. Maybe you should sing next week. Now that you're all cleared up and ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. She'll sing next week. We'll do some stuff.
It's an amp.
Oh.
SUHR.
Oh, sewer. Yeah.
Sewer,
I haven't tried one of those yet. I've never played a sewer amp.
It's an amp. It's an amp. I said sure. Like.
Yeah.
Sewer.
Yeah, I haven't played a sewer yet. I'd like to though. I really would. Motor City's got a small one. I can't remember the name, but I was talking to one of the guys there, and he was like, I don't think that's up your alley.
No.
So I gotta wait. I'd like to see if they get Pete Thorne's amp in there, the PT100. That I would totally play that. That would be cool. Yeah, I'd love to check one of those out, but they don't have any. So.
No. What's the place down in Indiana? I keep on saying Stream.
Oh, Sweetwater?
Sweetwater's. They didn't do the thing this year.
They did a virtual.
Why?
Yeah, because COVID,
But they did
didn't
it the year before.
Well, they plan it a year in advance.
Yeah.
So they
Just
didn't know.
Drop the ball.
Yeah.
Stop
so
it.
yeah.
Stop it,
Well, if
'cause
they have
that's
it
fun.
again, that is fun.
It better be next year. I missed that trip this year.
That was better than Nam. If I had to choose between Nam and Sweetwater, I would absolutely
Sweetwater
go
was
to
more relaxing.
So much better. So
Parking
much
is
better.
easier, and
It's just ran better. It's more fun for the people that show up. It's just not. It's very well organized. They have classes. They have. I mean, it's a billion times more fun. So I would go there any day. Never going to Nam again. That was oh God. I spent way too much money on that and got hardly anything out of it. So I'm a little bitter about it, to be honest with you.
oh, stop!
I
You
am.
gotta stop that.
I am. It was,
Brett Shaver says the Pete Thorne is great.
Is it? I'd like to try it. I really would. Absolutely.
Brexel, I'm in your boat. I have the swipe texting loaded on my phone, so I just kind of slide my finger around and it like knows the
Yeah.
words that I use and will just guess it. But it doesn't work so well in YouTube when in the
Oh,
chats.
really?
Yeah, so I'll be doing my normal swipe texting and it's like, what language is that?
Yeah.
So I'm a lazy texter.
Yeah.
CS says, I thought Phil McKnight said Sweetwater is doing the Gear Fest this year. No? Usually it's in July, the beginning of July.
Yeah. Late June, early
Yeah.
July. Yeah. They're not doing it. They already did their virtual one, which I don't think it went over well at all.
No, why?
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would it
Yeah,
go over
it
well?
wasn't that good.
Let's say you're giving gear
Yeah.
away.
I mean, no offense to Sweetwater. It's just, I'm telling you, if you've never been there, go if they ever have it again, which they will. It's one of the best gear experiences you'll ever have. It's so good.
Joshua
ridiculous.
Stevens says, do you still have your Purple Nightmare?
No, I actually sold that. Yep, I sold
Much
it.
to my chagrin, because
Yeah.
I liked that one.
Yeah, it's a good amp. It really is. I just kept cycling through all my amps here, and after you do that for a while, you start you start veering towards other amps, and then you go back, and you're like, you know what? I think it's time for this one to go and make room for something that's a little more suitable to my taste.
Paul said it was virtual.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Johnny Womack, the Sewer SL68 is modeled after Eddie Van Halen's Marshall.
Oh, the Plexi then. So it's more of a Plexi.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, interesting. I'd like to try one. I just got to find one. That's the hard part, is finding stuff.
Sia said he sold it to fund the EVH Iconic. You sold your Purple Nightmare.
Yeah. Nope. No. Whoa, my thing fell off. My mic thing fell off.
We're not doing good
This
with
is
the
one of them
equipment
nights,
tonight.
man, where stuff's just falling apart on us. That's the thing about going live.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Let me do one more mix here. Let me
Please.
try this one. See if this is a tough one.
Give me another chance to appreciate it.
Oh yes. Now the pressure's on. Let me see if I can do
Now
it.
it's going to be a giant
Yeah, it'll probably
mess.
be you totally screwed me there. It's gonna be all right. Here comes the next train wreck. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks to this one here. Here we go. stupid gate.
Stupid
I had
gate.
the gate set up too tight. It cut off my last note.
Sounded
Oops.
good other than that.
Yeah, it was all right.
Let's see. Flux says sounds so nice and chunky on my
Thank you.
killer monitors.
Thank you, man. Yeah, this amp, there's so many powerful little things these knobs and faders do on this amp, man. It's freaking
Kyle
insane.
Hart, what's wrong? He's like, no.
Probably the cutout of the
cutout
note.
at the end.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
Probably.
gotta scroll back up because I missed a couple. CS, I thought Phil already did that one. No. Where are we at? JB, the Eric Steckel.
Eric Steckel.
Metzabarba sounds cool.
Yeah, I'd like to try one of those out. You know, I should reach out to Pierangelo and see if he'll send me one to try. I'll shoot it out against the Trinity.
Did we meet him?
Yeah. Met him at
Is he
NAMM.
the older one?
No.
No, okay.
No, he was the guitar player that played. He had a blue amp. I sat next to him and he just freaking
The
shredded.
younger guy with the
Yeah.
longer hair? Oh,
Yeah, that guy's
okay.
awesome.
Super
what a
nice guy,
great
yeah.
player, too.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
one that you, right before him, the older one
Oh,
in the
no.
same.
No.
I was like, I don't think he's going to send you anything.
We'll see.
Flux wants to know what are the Jptc settings.
Gosh. I'll post a picture in the community section.
Good idea.
Yes, just keep in mind the presence knob on the rhythm channel, which is channel 2, is out, but it's pushed in on the lead channel. In fact, the lead channel could come up a hair.
Braxel says, I enjoy you guys. You're so natural. Do not change.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We enjoy you guys too. We really do. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a show. We would just be down here, you know.
Yeah, I was
like
worried
idiots.
after we were having issues with the stream earlier, but there's 40 people.
Oh,
again.
that's awesome. Great.
What, and they say times that by 2 for people
Yeah.
that are watching but
It's
not
probably
signed
about
in?
80. Yeah, it's probably about 80 here.
So thanks for watching, whoever's watching.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, where did we go? Klaus. Eddie's tone was in his fingers. Peeps can spend thousands chasing it.
You know, it's funny. I've been watching, and I guess we can. That brings us. It's a great segue for the next topic. So I've been learning a lot of new riffs because I don't want to be playing the same riffs every time I do a demo on the show. So I'm learning some George Lynch stuff. I've already learned some Eddie Van Halen stuff. I'm going to be learning more of that, and just some other riffs, for the show, so that I can play familiar riffs for you guys when I'm playing these amps. And demoing them. I'll throw some of mine in there too, but it's just nice to hear something familiar, And you're right. I mean, it's funny, like these guys are teaching, like George Lynch is, I'm learning, what's the name of the song I'm learning right now? Unchain the Night. I'm learning that right now. And the guy that did the solo lesson, he did a great job, but man, he doesn't sound anything like George when he plays it. I mean, all the little things that George does, I mean, he hit all the notes, but the way you strike the string with a pick, all the little, just the little nuances that are in there were just gone. And it's amazing how true it is. The tone is in the fingers. It's all those little things that we do, even our vibrato, all of it. Where we do our pinch harmonics, if we mute, how we mute. Some guys mute a lot differently than others. Some guys have a really tight mute kind of thing on the muting, and other guys have like a looser version of it. I mean, it's just all these little nuances, and all that stuff adds up to that's what you sound like, And I was talking to Steve Shaheen the other night, and a mutual friend of ours met George Lynch, George played, was that a clinic or something? I don't remember what it was, but George played an amp there that was being demoed, and he sounded like George Lynch when he played it. And he was just like, and our mutual friend asked him, he said, how can you plug into an amp that's not even yours and you sound like you? He goes, and this was a very poignant thing that he said, and some people might think it's arrogant, but it's not. It's just the truth. He goes, well, because he's like, when I plug into a different amps, I just don't get that same vibe. And he said, I do this for a living. I do this every single day, all day. I've done it for years and years and years. And I've just developed my style of playing and my tone and everything through that. And that's why. That's the difference between someone who's like doing this every single day for decades, and somebody who plays at home, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you do develop that certain kind of signature sound and stuff over the years. And you know, it's funny, like Nuno Betancourt played Eddie Van Halen's rig once, and I saw the interview, and the person that's interviewing says, "So, did you sound like Eddie?" And he goes, "Nope, sounded like me." Like, I was hoping like I'd plug into this thing and I would sound like Eddie Van Halen, but I sounded like me, and I was like so disappointed, like, oh man, you know. So really, it is, a lot of it is in the hands, you know, and the way you do things. And Nuno Betancourt, I mean, I don't need to tell you guys. I mean, he's one of the best guitar players out there. So it's just the way it is, you know.
Braxel asked, he says, I'm into a ton of classic rock and hard rock. Out of all the amps you have played with money as no object, which one would you own? Well, he owns like 20 of them.
If I played the classic rock thing,
And hard rock. Yeah.
so classic rock, hard rock, I think the Mesa Barba Trinity is a great. It'll do the modern stuff, but it's more geared towards, because it's got that nice smooth top end on it, and I think it would be just phenomenal for the classic rock type stuff. EVH EL34 also. But I think out of all of them, I would go with the Mesa Barba if money was no option and I was playing that, or no object, and I was playing that style of music. That thing just does it all day. Yeah. Great amp.
Gabriel Sanchez says, I think it's the white cup causing the hiccups. Nice. Bradley Peel would love more speaker comparisons against Vintage 30 like you did with the DV77.
Oh, I can do that. I was just talking to somebody about that the other day. But yeah, I can do that. It's, you know, I mean, I have the other cabs hooked up, but I didn't dial everything in for tonight, double check it, so I don't know if I should switch cabs tonight. I never do anything unless it's tested, because with in-ears, well, you can really hurt yourself if you screw something up.
Yes. Don't screw my ears up, please.
Nope. Don't want to do it.
Mike Nash, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
He says he's been here the whole time, but just now getting to actually watch. Lots of distractions today.
Oh, I hear you, man. Good to see you, man.
Kyle Hart wants you to learn Mr. Scary.
Ah, that's one of the songs I want to learn, actually. I'm learning Unchained the Night. I'm going to screw it up, but I'll play a little bit of it for you right now, because there's that one... That's that weird... It's just a weird fingering thing, and it's just, I get screwed up with it, but I'm going to screw it up, but I'll play a little bit of it for you right now. Yeah, it was screwed up pretty bad, but I'm learning it still. I just learned it yesterday, and I'm trying to get the muscle memory locked in. But that's such a great song, man. Wow, there's a lot of cool riffs in that.
JB says, I really like the idea of the Masters of Puppets challenge. In fact, I think it should be a new trend, maybe on the channel. Do a challenge for you and viewers to learn a riff and make a video of it.
You know what? Consider it done. I think we should do that, and maybe we can do Unchained the Night after that. It's less challenging, but it's still it's just such a great riff. I mean, that little, learning that it's just such a weird pattern, you know. But yeah, that would be great. But the Master of Puppets, you got about 2 weeks. You know, I'm going to give everybody to just upload your videos, email them to me, and then we'll feature you on a Sunday night, you know, show. I think it would be a lot of fun for everybody to do that. Yeah. And man, I'm telling you, Steve Shaheen can actually play it up to tempo. downpicked the whole
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, you jerk.
He is not a jerk. Brett, I'll just call you Brent. Triple Crown 100 or JP-2C?
JP-2C.
Is it Lemony? Lemony, Lemony, his last name?
Probably, yeah.
Flux says, which amp head do you most want to add to the back wall right now?
A Wizard MTL 100, yeah. I'd love to get a Wizard up there. Yeah, I think that would round off the collection nicely. I keep hearing such great things about them. I want to try to find a used one though, because the new ones are going for way too much money.
Tech Forge Australia. Oh, 2 weeks. I'm sending a do-over.
Take your time and make sure you're happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't completely happy with my version of it, but I had to get the video up. And I literally did it before I washed trucks that night. I was like, I have an hour before I have to leave. I came down here and I just winged it, and it was like, there you go. That's where I'm at.
The yawns have set in. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Flux, Braxel, have you heard the new stuff off the new Ozzy recording coming out? There's a song he did with Jeff Beck called Patient Number 9.
Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't heard
either.
anything from Ozzy. I'll have to look into that. Thanks for the heads up.
Mike Nash says George Lynch bought a solid state Trainer that you can't get anymore to try sounding like Ty Tabor or King's X. He says he wasn't successful, but it was in a video interview about his gear.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people try to do that. They try to emulate someone else's tone. And I mean, yeah, you can get the amp to sound the same, but as soon as you start playing through it, it's just not. It's just, that part of it's just not going to be there, for good or for better or for worse. I mean, what I'd like to hear is John Petrucci play through a different amp. You know what I mean? Like have him plug into a Stealth and just see what happens. That would be interesting, because he's always played the Mark stuff,
Klaus says the Wizard will amaze you. It's very unforgiving, though, so be on your game point when you're playing it.
Oh, so it's really dry? That's the thing, man. Is it as dry as a Fryette? I call them dryettes because they're just super dry.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of super dry amps. I like a little bit of dryness, but, man, I can't stand.
I wonder how many of you I'm making yawn right now. I'm so sorry.
You're making me yawn.
Apparently we need some sugar or something.
Yeah, well, it's
the food.
We got to eat afterwards. We haven't eaten in a while, so.
Yeah.
And
I had a protein shake before, but.
Yeah, I got to eat something as soon as we're done here. I'm getting hungry. Getting a bit of a headache, too. It's one of them days, man. Just everything's off.
Kyle Hart says Pitbull definitely is. Pitbull?
Yeah, the Fryette Pitbull.
Oh.
Yeah. I played one of those. I played the module. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but it's so unforgiving, and I need some forgiveness, man. I'm not that good.
JB asks if the JP-2C is dry.
I would say it's definitely drier than the rectifiers, but those are so fizzy and gooey, It's definitely more sculpted, but it's not. I wouldn't call it a super dry amp, though. I wouldn't want to go much drier than it. It's got enough grease in it for me, which I think is a good thing. I just love the palm mutes, the chugs, and it's real chunky and fast and responsive. But it's definitely wet enough, I think it gets the job done, I mean, especially on that one song I played, just the rhythms. I mean, it's just, you could hear all the separation between the palm mutes and the chords and everything. In fact, I'll do, what I should do is Night Terrors. And I could do that one, and there's some pretty good moments in there to show off how great the amp is. So I can do that next. But yeah, I think it's got plenty of grease in it, but it's not too overly saturated, which I like. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, it just, you can hear all of the distinction between all the notes and riffs and everything on it, and it's really thick and beefy. I love it. Yep.
Gunnerman says, headbang in here, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank
Gunnerman
you.
also sent a super chat. Thank you very much
thanks,
for that.
man.
He just wanted you to play some.
Oh.
And you did.
And I did. I read your mind. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that very much, Roderick.
Mike says, you guys talk about being hungry in every Sunday episode.
Well, a lot of times
He said maybe we should stash a box of Snickers somewhere. And I said peanut M&Ms are my favorite.
Yeah. Sometimes I need a Snickers moments down here, don't I? When I play and I screw up royally. It's like, need a Snickers?
JB says I could put them in my white cup.
Yeah, that'd be some good use for it right there.
I didn't realize my white cup was going to be so
It's pretty bright.
popular.
It's pretty bright over there. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll switch guitars. I actually prefer, make sure that's down. I actually prefer the tuning, the lower tunings, you know, there goes my strap. Like I get on the purple guitar. Probably look really weird right now. Try to keep my strap from falling onto the floor. It's around my waist right now.
I can grab it when you come. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
JB says, I saw a video once where JP says he goes for chugs that sound like slamming a big metal pipe against concrete.
Exactly. That's what you want, man. Just enough bite on the top end to get you that, you know, and then you got to have the low end to make up for it. And I'll tell you, the JP's got it in the low end department. But it's just a better low end than the dual Rex have because it's tighter. It's just big, but it's not mushy. It's just really big sounding, you know. Yeah, such a great amp. It really is. Especially now that I dialed it back into how I had it last night. I am never doing that again. I'm going to stick with my...
I have peanut M&Ms on the brain.
Does that mean we got to go to the store afterwards? Culver's sounds good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I could go for some Culver's. Yeah, so let's do the Sphinx.
I like it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me play a couple riffs on this this guitar. And my wireless went out on me again. Son of a gun, man, I tell you. All right, let's try that again. Do not... I got a loose cable somewhere. I thought I fixed it. Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
The Sphinx.
Like the Sphinx. Flux
Yeah.
says, fire the guitar tech.
I know. I
Fire
don't.
that dude.
Fire me, I guess. I thought I fixed it. I don't know what's going on with that thing. There's a loose wire or something going on with it, and it just turns off. And I'm like, really? Why are you doing this? I just got pantsed by my wireless.
Aaron Short says maybe Skeeter was in there last night playing with the knobs.
He probably spilled some damn moonshine on it or something.
That's right. Tech Forge Australia, you never hear much about the Mesa Mark IVs. Hetfield recorded a lot of the Black Album demos on the Mark IV, and they sounded brutal.
Yeah, they are great amps. The Mark IVs, I loved them. I had two of them. I had the Rev B and the Rev A on here about a year ago, several months ago, and man, they're brutal amps. Did not care for the Rev or the Mark V 90, but the Mark V 25 is great. I just did not like the 90 at all. It's very, very round.
Kyle Hart said, saw Dream Theater last year at the Hard Rock in Biloxi for the first time.
Oh,
when
wow.
JP hit that first chord, I was amazed at how perfect his tone live is.
It really is. There's no better live tone than John Petrucci's. His leads are so glassy and pure, and there's just something really magical about his tone live. It's just breathtaking. I can't get enough of it. It's insane how good it is. You know, every time he plays a solo, it is just beautiful, isn't it? Isn't his sound live just, it's glorious. He's got such great sound live.
Azale, is that how you say it? Azale 6. I tested a Badlander at a Guitar Center today. Was not impressed. I wanted to try a couple of your tips to make it sound better, but they wouldn't let me swap the EL34 tubes out.
Yeah.
Might not want you to do that.
It's got a little bit of a spike in it with the ELs, and when you put the 6L6s in there, it just sounds better. It's fuller, and that spike's gone. Basically, how I have mine set up, and I've pretty much solidified these settings. Presence is at top dead center, bass is cranked all the way up, mids are at top dead center, treble's at 1 o'clock, and the gain is cranked and it's on crush mode. And that's basically it. That's how I have it set up, and I think it sounds really good like that, you know.
Klaus wants to know, is shred mode on, or are you pushing the front with something?
Good question. Shred mode is off, but I'm pushing it with the Mud Killer. Yep, that's what I'm pushing it with tonight. So,
Tech Forge Australia. I saw Satriani, Petrucci, and Vi at G3 one year.
ooh.
Vi was technically the most amazing, but Petrucci made you feel what he was playing. It was almost emotional. Satriani was a hack. Oh.
Well, so I Petrucci is great at melodies. Like, he's always in search of a great melody.
Yeah,
and
he's a great storyteller with his guitar.
He really is. You took the words out of my mouth. I was just
I'm
going to say, he
sorry.
tells, no, it's good. He tells stories with his solos, and they're just so beautiful. And I think he finds these really melodic lines, and then he ties them together with these runs that give it some energy, you know what I mean? And he just knows how to pull back, and there's a lot of push-pull in his solos, and when he does those runs, it's special. You know, there's a reason for them.
I get Satriani and Vi mixed up.
Oh, yeah, Vi is insane live. I mean, that guy is just...
He's the snaky one, right?
Yeah, he's the snaky one. Yeah, he's great live. Yeah, John's just got a way of making you feel things when he plays. And honestly, like, I've been to enough shows, you can look over to dudes next to you, and they're like doing the, you know, no one's looking,
I'm
right?
not crying.
Yeah,
You're
you're crying. Yeah. God, I got something in my eye. Doggone, he threw a pick at me. Yeah, it's amazing, and I've teared up at the concerts because just standing there.
That's just because you were there with me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why. Had nothing to do with the music. No, he's great live, and you know what's funny is I'll give you a quick story. John, I saw an interview with John. It was on that tour with Satriani and Vi. He goes, because they were asking about rigs and stuff, and can you play in other people's rigs? He goes, funny you should ask. Just for giggles, on one of the sound checks, we all traded rigs. So we plugged into each other's rigs, and we did like the fireman drill or whatever. And he said, we hated each other's rigs. We were like, how do you play this, And he's like, there's no way. We could not wait to get back to our own rigs. And we were laughing about it. We thought it was funny because we're like these, big guitar players and all this. And he said, I felt like I had arthritis when I plugged into them guys' rigs. My hands wouldn't work. I was like, no way, can't do this. Give me my rig back. And they all said the same thing.
The chunkiest, heavier rigs than those two. Those two are more like
liquidy.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Vai's rig is very fuzzy and warm and smooth because all he does is solos.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a lot of rhythm playing, and when he does, he's not Mr. Chunky guy.
Yeah.
He just kind of plays some chords and he does some palm mutes and stuff, but mainly he just wants to get to the solos. And Satriani's kind of the same way. His rig is
More
a lot
thin.
looser, and it's just there's not a lot of. Satriani's tone, to be honest with you, has never been my favorite either. Like, his tone's always been a little weird. His solos are great, but his tone is more dialed in for leads, not rhythms. So that's why,
JB says, laugh out loud, I was crying when I saw DT play the Count of Tuscany live this year.
I would probably
you
bawl
and
my
Jarrod
eyes
would
out.
be soulmates.
We would probably.
I love you, bud.
I love that song so much, and that solo where he does the volume swells and the whale calls in the middle is just. It's so beautiful.
Gets him in the feels.
Yeah, and the outro solo is amazing. I mean, I don't know, he just got something special about him. You don't see that every day. He just really does such a great job with his solos. I love him. And the one I'm learning right now is from Barstool Warrior. And I can't do that run in the middle, that that 2 note per string run. It's just, I can't figure out how to get my speed up on it. I'm working on it, and I got the metronome out, and it's just a phrasing thing. And it's funny because I can do that with it all day long, but it's so weird, So yeah, that's a challenge, but that's one of my favorite solos that he's done is the Barstool Warrior. Solo. It's just amazing. It's just so emotional, That's another one when he kicks into it live. You can see a bunch of dudes doing this, It's just so beautiful,
Gravel Rocks. Who?
Hey.
Greg Block starts tomorrow at Sweetwater. Oh, woohoo. I get it. Woohoo. Greg Block starts tomorrow at Sweetwater.
Oh, yeah. Greg, Shred Ain't Dead. I guess he starts his job at Sweetwater tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you're watching, Greg, congratulations, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a hard-earned job.
Tell them to bring Gearfest back.
Yeah, exactly. My first order of business, it's... I'll tell you, he told me what he had to go through to start there and stuff. I mean, they really put you through the training.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good though.
8 hours a day, several weeks of just training, and learning about everything that they sell. I mean, and you got to take tests and it's.
Hopefully they pay you well enough.
I hope so. Yeah, it's like going to college. He said. I mean, it's really tough and. He's like, that's all he's been doing is concentrating on training. So it's a hard job, so congrats.
Kyle Hart says, Jordan came out and did a straight up guitar solo.
Yeah, he does that all the time. Yeah, they're awesome live, man. If you ever get a chance to go see an awesome band, go see Dream Theater. The sound is just immaculate. They're very picky about how the sound is.
Don't sit right in the very front, though.
Yeah, because you'll hear just stage. That's all you'll hear. I was right up front. We had front row seats, and all I heard was the acoustic drums, James's acoustic voice. Yeah, it was weird. And one time I had to use the restroom, and I came back in, and I walked in during one of the songs, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. And then as I got closer to the front, it just all faded away. And then I'm up there, and we were literally leaning on the stage. That's how we were literally right up front. And I was talking to my buddy John Thrasher, and I was like, dude, you should hear it out there. He goes, yeah, but would you trade this spot for that? And I'm like, no. I said, I kind of feel like we're at band practice.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've been to enough of their concerts where you got you had to have a new
they sound
vantage
amazing.
point.
Well, plus John was right here. I could have tied his shoelaces together. He'd come over because we met him before the show, and all of them, and they were really cool. And I spent some time with John, and he signed one of my guitars, and I still got pictures of that up on Facebook. And we hung out and talked for a few minutes, and he came over because we were talking about my guitar collection, and I'm like, he's like, oh, so you have a couple of these? I'm like, yeah, I got this one. I said, I also have the JP-15. He's like, really? He goes, I'm actually using that tonight. I'm like, oh, cool, you know? He goes, yeah, I'm using it on, I can't remember the name of the song. And so, like, when they came out and he did the big intro solo for the night, he stood right in front of me and John, and he's just shredding his ass off. We're like, you gotta be kidding me. This is insane. Like, he's right freaking there. I could see his pick and just, it was just crazy. And then, yeah, I felt all cool and everything because he literally switched to the JP later in the set. And he came out with it, and he showed it to me. He's like, see? And I was like, he looked at me.
Like a little teeny bopper.
Yeah, and like we had this little moment where he was like, see, man, this is the JP-15. And I was just like, cool. And he remembered our conversation, and I just thought that was so cool, you know? I'll never forget that. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, great guy.
Tech Forge Australia. Has anyone ever seen Nightmare Cinema do the encore at DT gigs?
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, Gravel Rock says there's 13 weeks of training at Sweet
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long process. Yep.
Kyle Hart, only man to ever make that thing look cool. Oh, the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Rudis. Gravel Rock says, Jarrod, I don't need 4 channels. The Savage. Let me know if you decide to sell the Fireball.
I'm selling it. So,
There you go.
yeah, there you go. I'm officially selling it. So if you want it, you know where to find me.
JB says, when I saw them play in February, he played the same Triton Blue Majesty I have on Endless Sacrifice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a great song, too. Love that song.
Well, we only have a few minutes left, so get your last comments and questions in. Then we go get some dinner.
Yeah, I'm starving. I got to pop a few Advil. I'm feeling it right up in here.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got kind of a headache going on.
My weirdness got transferred to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling pretty normal now.
Yeah, thanks. I absorbed it.
Did you have a last song that you wanted to play?
On this guitar? I don't know.
On the purple.
I'd love to do...
Immortal is Red.
Yeah, I'd love to do City Lights, but I have not practiced that this week. 3 Shots and a Chaser, but I haven't practiced that either, but that one is usually a little easier on me.
Gravel says, I got here early. I'll rewatch the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do 3 Shots. I'm going to probably screw it up because I haven't practiced it, but yeah, what the hell. Might as well end on a weird note. Here we go. go.
There you go. You
Screwed
did
up
it.
the end. I always get the... Yeah, there it is. I was up here. It's supposed to be there. Oh, well. I love pointing out all my mistakes. That's what I do here.
Kyle Hart asked, would the JP-2C be too hard to profile?
I haven't profiled it yet, but I'd like to give it a try. Some amps just don't profile well. Some of them turn out really mushy. Oddly enough, like I profiled the Stealth 6L6, and it profiles like a champ. I profiled the EL34 version of it. Sounds like crap. It gets really mushy, and I'm like, what's the deal? Same settings. I'm like, I don't get it. Yeah, some amps just don't profile well. I don't know what the deal is, but I'll have to keep working on that EL34.
Gravel Rock says, love it. Best channel ever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
if
you,
you're
man.
going to play, I took my ears out and they were not happy. So
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to.
Yeah, I'll not play.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get any more comments, so if you want to say good evening.
Okay, well, we're going to go get some food, and I got to take some Advil, man. This headache's getting pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Well, we know that there's a lot of things you could be doing on Sunday evening, and I mean this. Like, I say this all the time, but please don't take this as just something I say. Honestly, we're honored and privileged to have you here to spend the evening with us. I mean, we are literally like, it's amazing.
Something we look forward to.
Yeah, and we hope that you guys look forward to it as much as we do. Seriously, it's a lot of fun for us, so we really appreciate that very
Hey, Christopher, there you are, chiming in at the end.
What's up, man? Good to see you. Well, every day's a gift, and thank you so much for spending part of yours with us.
You stole my line.
Oh, I stole your line. Sorry. I keep screwing that whole thing up. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Well, every day's a gift.
And thank you for spending part of your gift with us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Let's go get some Culvers.